Hi all, this is Julie and I'm going to show you how to access Mindtap as well as how to use it and complete the assignment. The name of the game is for you to be able to do all of this so that you can be entered into our grand drawing. So Lauren will have sent you a URL. I'm just going to cut and paste it into my address bar, and I am using Chrome. However, you can use any browser. I just happen to prefer Chrome. Anyway, you can see that you're going to be entering into the chapter challenge at SDSU, Michael Rapp. If you were a new student, you would simply, which I'm assuming most of you are and haven't used Cengage before, you would just enter your email address here and go through the registration. I am going to be a returning student, and so I'm just entering my email and my password in here and logging in. Once I get to here, then it's going to ask me for either an access code. Actually, what it's going to do is take me to this page, and I'm going to click on the actual class and open it. Okay, here's where it's going to ask me to either enter an access code, which you don't have and you don't need. You certainly don't need to pay for it. Let's just go ahead and click this orange button, take me into the course. This will then load Mindtap. And normally the students would see all of the chapters of the book. However, we just wanted to focus on one of the chapters, and just to keep things clean, we just decided to hide the rest of them. So the only thing that you're going to see as a student is chapter 15. So you can see here that there's an area for the students to start, read, practice, do, and reflect, which are the basic tenets of each of the chapters. So you can start here. You can see that there's a short video for the students to complete. Once they do the short video, then there is a question that they have to answer about the video. So here they would just click on the video and listen to what they're going to say.
During World War II, one group of soldiers was credited with having a large part in defeating.
So here they would watch a video
the true meaning of the communications sent by the
and
US Marines
listen to the whole video, hopefully learn something from it, and then they would come down here and they're going to be asked a question about that video. So imagine that they're actually going to have to be responsible for what they read and what they watch on here. And it's very, in this case, it's a very general question, but you'll get the idea. Okay, so the next section is reading, and I'm just going to quickly take you through the ebook just to show you some of the highlights of the ebook. Here you can see that if a term is double underlined, that simply means that it's a that's a definition of the textbook. Here you can simply do some highlighting as a student, right, like this. The instructor can also highlight, and that would appear in the student view. The students can certainly use different colors of highlights, and they can come over here, they can add notes, and so on and so forth. So here they could say, study for the test, okay? And they can save all of this. They can even bookmark. And another neat feature is that it will read to them. So if they decide that they cannot possibly read this textbook, then they can click on this and it will read for them.
Informative speaking and persuasive speaking differ, yet they also have much in common.
If they decide they don't really care for that voice, they can click on over here and they can change from a male to a female. Maybe they want it read to them a little bit faster, and it will read to them a little bit faster. So here you
Comparing informative and persuasive speaking.
There's the woman, a little bit faster. Okay, so you can see that there's some definite advantages to this ebook. Once they collect some highlights and things, if they come over to the study hub, then you will see that all of their notes and their highlights are contained in these sections right here, and here you can see why maybe it would be fun to have highlighting different. You can certainly see the notes and they go, oh yeah, study for the test. This would take them back directly to the ebook. Okay, so they can have their own little personal highlighting, and then they can also create study guides per chapter, and of course you have the bookmarks, and I happen to have bookmarked one page, so again that would take me back to my bookmark page. So I encourage you to go through each of these different sections, check it out, but the last thing that we really want you to do is click on this Go thing. You can see that there's some quizzes and so on, but here is where students will be able to actually record a speech. Okay, and so you can see that there's instructions here. There's the 3 central goals, blah, 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 blah. So each of the chapters have their own version of what kind of speech they want. They can either select a video if they've already recorded one, or they can record a video right here. Okay, so once I click this allow, it's just going to allow me to record from my computer. So here I am, and now I'm going to record a speech. So I click on the record button, and I can say whatever speech I want and complete my assignment as required, and then I'm going to go ahead and click this stop button. And it says, would you like to preview your recording? No, I think I'm fine. Would you like to submit your recording? Yes, I would. And now it's being submitted. So that's pretty easy. All right, and it brings me back into here, and it says my video file is now processing. So at this point, I can just close that out. So what we would like you to do at this point is tell us what you liked about Mindtap, the features and benefits that you may see yourself using in the future as you use this for your students. So that is about it for now. Go ahead and play around with all of this, and you can see the buttons on the right. You can see some flashcards. You can see the full book. You can also search this book. So go ahead and play around with this as any good student would do. And let us know what you think. Thanks for watching.